Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today on the Wealth Den, I'm going to do a very special edition, well, kind of a weird one actually. One of the most common questions, or one of the most common myths you ever hear about paintball is people freezing paintballs and shooting them at other people. I'm going to see if this can actually happen to a paintball because of what paintballs are made of, and show you what happens if you do freeze them. Took some random paintballs that I had that I haven't used yet and put some in the freezer. It's just a regular Whirlpool freezer, and put a couple in a bowl like so, like so, and I even encased one in ice to see, or a couple in ice to see what would. Okay, those already broke, so that's just stupid. I don't know why I did that. Let's see what happens when you freeze paintballs. Okay, so what we have here are two regular paintballs. There, that's how regular paintball breaks. You got your paint inside, and there you go, all squirty, squirty, squirty. Now paintballs are water-based so that they don't stain your clothes and whatnot, and so that they don't hurt the environment. And then I have a frozen paintball here. See if it takes the same amount of pressure to do it. Same amount of pressure to break it. When you open it up, it's more gel-like, not as runny, but as you can see, it's not completely frozen. See, you can see the difference. The viscosity is different. It is more gel-like. It is a little thicker, obviously, because it's being in the freezer for several days. And to touch, the shell does not get harder. Alright, this is the frozen one, this is the regular one. The shell doesn't get harder, only the internal just solidifies a little bit. But as you can see, after being in the freezer for several days, it is not completely frozen. It's just a little thicker, a little more gooey. Part of my experiment was also putting paintballs in the actual water and freezing them while they're in the water, but paintballs are so brittle that upon the freezing process, both of them broke inside of the ice. So that doesn't work either. So you see what happens when you freeze paintballs, and so the next part of the experiment is we're going to put it in a paintball marker, shoot them, and see what actually happens when you shoot. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. You know why? Plain and simple. We're going to safely put the paintball marker away, like we always do. Find the frozen paintball and throw it in the garbage. Plain and simple. No paintball player would ever do that. See, we have a strict code of conduct in the paintball community that says no one would ever do something so irresponsibly stupid. I mean, you got to be a major bag of douche, scumbag, jerk, loser, no female having son of a bee to want to hurt somebody with a paintball. It's stupid, it's dumb, and freezing it doesn't work. You already see I've had this open for a few minutes and it's already melted to the state of a regular paintball. These can't hurt people. If you freeze them, it's not going to hurt any more than a regular paintball. It only stays the viscosity only, it gets thicker for a few minutes and it melts down again back to its original state, and then boom, you can break it again with your hand. You know, back to good old-fashioned messy paintball. So again, whether or not you hear rumors of people freezing paintballs and going to paintball fields and destroying and hurting other people, it is all completely false. BS. The myth has been busted. You cannot freeze a paintball and sustain that paintball. And other than my cat chasing paintballs and destroying stuff, paintballs, frozen paintball is a myth. It's not going to hurt people. And even if it did, why would you want to be that type of a jerk to do something like that? Alright? This is paintball. Don't screw with the sport I love. Don't try and come up with stupid myths. Don't try and do anything dumb on the internet. Simply because we love this sport and we want to keep it the way it is. Booyah. See you next time.